Hey, it worked. Okay. Sorry, I swear to God, I'm retarded. Drew, when you watch this, if you do, I don't know. Sorry, cat. I'm sure we're gonna talk. Oops. All right, now watch. Oh, hold on.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach. Sorry. Okay. Alternate Public Defender's Office. This is Trish.
Hey, Trish, it's Cameron.
Hi, how are you?
I'm still fighting. How are you?
You know, busy as usual. What's up?
What's up with all of that evidence that I gave you guys? How do I get that? Because it's still MIA floating around.
So which one?
All of it.
So you remember when Cooper was here, right? You gave us that drive.
Yeah, I know that.
Stuff on it.
I gave you a stack of printed out shit too. But you guys also said you copied it. So where did that copy go? Who's had access to it? And how deep does this corruption shit go? Because you guys, both offices are fucking me over. I know you know this. I can spell it all out now. I've learned quite a bit since we had that meeting. What's up with the secret agreement between between the public defenders and district attorney? Like, why is there an agreement to streamline the fucking court process to get people convicted? I have it printed out. Like, it doesn't matter. So I just want to know why it's okay to violate people's rights.
Okay. There's no agreement.
That's fine. I have it printed out. I just want to know why it's okay to violate people's rights.
Okay.
I can literally spell it out how you guys have done this. So
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, does Gianna?
I'm sure she knows.
Like, I know someone knows what I'm talking about because the shit is real. It's from 10 years ago. It's an agreement. I have it printed out. It covers both offices, and it's kind of scamming Washoe County out of money to make the fucking public defenders and district attorneys not work. It's an incentivized list to get people to take plea agreements so that way they can't appeal it. It streamlines the whole process, gets everybody in prison and out of the way that much faster, and it is 10 years old. I can prove it. I can spell this shit out. I don't know if it applies to me directly, but it applies to anybody that's in Washoe County. And I just want to know why you guys are cool with that. It's kind of fucked up, honestly. Like, I spent my whole 20s in prison. I spent a decade in prison for something that should have been a ticket. And you guys are cool with that shit.
Not her.
I've been asking you guys for help for 6 months about this shit, and I've been ignored. I've been fucking plow-roaded. I've asked you specifically about my rights multiple times for you to ignore them and move on. How are you okay with that?
I think it's kind of unfair for you to be calling me and accusing me of this kind of stuff.
Well, I'm calling to ask what's up with my evidence.
When I've done nothing but try to help you.
I know, like, that's why I'm calling you, because you actually talk to me. You're not a lawyer. You don't have actual direct input on this shit like they do. And if you don't know about it, I could show you. And maybe you could actually help me. But beyond that, like, they're fucking me over, Trish. They are violating my rights ridiculously, repeatedly. And I can prove all of it. I've been trying to get a hold of the DA. I've been calling him. He dodges me like I'm the fucking plague. And I don't know what to do. I can't find help in this town.
But don't you have an attorney? I mean,
he's on the same shit. He is doing the exact same thing. He's on the narrative. He's on that agreement that I spoke of. Like I can come show it to you right now. And if I'm wrong, please explain it to me because I can't get my attorney to. All they do is threaten me with young hearings and fucking remove themselves.
And accuse you of abuse.
And accuse me of abuse because I'm asking them questions about my rights.
Yeah.
I've been asking the same thing since February. Does the Constitution apply to me? I still can't get an answer from any attorney. It started with HUT.
I think you're just getting stuck on the same.
Because I can't get an answer. No one will fucking tell me if the Constitution applies to me.
Okay, so
does it?
Does apply to you, but I mean, but
She's not gonna answer that.
But the laws are like everybody's case is different, right?
We're not talking about my case. We're talking about the Constitution and how it applies to everybody that's supposed to be a citizen. Am I not a citizen? Because look, the only reason that justifies the handling of my case, the only thing that would make it make sense, is if the Constitution doesn't apply to me, then none of that shit matters because it doesn't apply. But if it does, you guys have been breaking hella laws, not you specifically, but your office and their office and anybody that knows about this case, that has heard about me, asked about my rights, that has therefore then ignored it. That's a violation of my rights under color of law. And anybody that has done that is gonna be fucking held accountable because this shit is a joke. So like you could help me, or I could just name you in my civil suit. And I don't want to because I like you, but I also don't like getting fucked over by county officials.
I know because you're taking it literal.
Okay, no, I'm literally going to hold you on my list too if you don't fucking help me. Like I'm asking for help. I'm not trying to threaten or nothing.
Okay.
I'm suing everybody and I don't want to sue you.
But you are threatening me.
I'm asking you to do your job.
Bitch.
I have been doing my job.
How?
So what is it? So what is it that you have a question about?
Why is it okay to violate my rights? Why has nobody seen that the second charge that was added to my case is going to be double jeopardy? I understand it's not right now because jeopardy has not attached, but the second that this case gets in front of a jury and they get sworn in, it becomes double jeopardy. So that means there's double jeopardy concerns still in play right now. Why are no lawyers competent enough to understand that?
I don't understand how double jeopardy even applies.
Because I'm charged twice for the exact same crime. The DA altered the probable cause statement to make it look like I committed 2 different crimes on 2 different days over the same motorcycle. That shit is illegal. That is double jeopardy to a T. Like, I don't understand why this is so hard for all of these professionals to understand. And I've also been asking every single one of them that if I am wrong, please explain to me how I'm wrong. And they instead initiate a young hearing on my behalf, not on my behalf. Like I've explicitly asked this new attorney not to start a young hearing, and if it is, to make sure I did not request it like the other 2, on all these shady ass lawyers working not for me. Every decision that has been made on this case has been against my best interest, and you know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the case. So it was like he turned over the motorcycle for the rent, right?
Right.
He gave you the motorcycle, and then he gave you the pink slip for the pink slip, right?
That was before. Like he gave me the pink slip like weeks before because that was when my mom agreed to finance the loan. And then I got into it with his people that were squatting in my driveway, and they convinced him to report it stolen 2 days later after I moved it.
Right.
Story and it's stuck.
And because of their narrative and my record, they won't drop it. But then they added the second charge 5 months after my arrest. It was only ever unlawful, or it was only ever the grand larceny. And then 5 months later, after Aziz subpoenaed me to come testify on the dude that was hiding in my house waiting to fucking kill me, that stabbed me, I get to his preliminary, and Aziz basically rubs it in my face that he's going to dismiss this dude's charges. And he did. And then the next day, he added a charge to mine based off the same events with manipulation, calling it fucking a new charge. It's the same charge. And they're faulty as fuck because they think I'm retarded and they never thought I would catch this shit. I'm out on a $25,000 only cash bail because they thought I wouldn't be able to post it because I was an easy conviction. That's all this is I was an easy conviction because look at my record.
But you can stab somebody and they just drop them.
But they can have someone come and literally attempt to kill me and no big deal, release him, no charges. There's another person that has been attacking me for the last year that is conspiring with PMP to get me fucked off. He's on parole. I have hella videos of that dude attacking me. And everybody just tells me to shut the fuck up. And if I have the right to represent myself or shut the fuck up. And you were there when Gianna told me
and he's
that.
allowed to.
You guys tried to make me think that I was getting effective assistance of counsel from Sydney when she wasn't even there.
With you guys.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, when I say you guys, I'm not saying you. I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. But you were there when this shit went down. So you saw when they guys did this shit then. Okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like, you really are the only one that's ever even talked to me. So that's why I thought to call you.
Okay. So I know that you have all your discovery.
No, I don't.
We turned over your entire drive to you.
I gave you a stack of printed shit. That has never made it back.
But that
Evidence says it's still evidence. I don't care. Like, it's still floating around. I need a chain of custody for this shit. Because I know the DA has already seen everything. So I want to know who gave it to him.
Well, when we were negotiating,
I've already put in a FOIA request. Like, just you could help a little bit. Because what were we negotiating? I don't even know what the offers are. There have been no negotiations. I came to talk to you guys about Sydney Hunt not doing her fucking job, and that turned into an interrogation and a threat to go get the title. And when I didn't come back fast enough with the title, you guys initiated a young hearing.
It wasn't a threat.
Okay, whatever. You guys initiated a young hearing when I didn't come back with the title within 12 hours when I was trying to explain that this has already been attempted a year prior. That right there is sus as fuck. But then what about the laws that say my own attorney is not supposed to get me to get shit that could jeopardize my defense? Why is my own attorney working against me?
Your attorney was not working against me.
How is she working for me?
They wanted to present the title.
It had already been done. It had already been done. That's what no one is understanding. That shit already. How do you know you weren't there?
Because it wasn't in his notes.
You weren't there. I was at prelim. I had the shit in my hand. I gave it to him. He walked over to Aziz and showed him and came back and gave it back to me. You guys think I'm stupid enough to give you guys anything in real possession? Like, come on. I'm just saying the shit has already been attempted. But nobody heard me when I was trying to explain that. Instead, I got threatened to go get the title. Hurry up, go get that fucking title. And when I wasn't back in 12 hours, you guys fucking killed game and initiated a young hearing. That is crazy. That is also right after saying, oh, it's normal for us to go 6 to 8 months without talking to our clients. And that's also after you sending me an email saying it's really hard to vouch for our client when, one, they think we work with the prosecutor, and two, they think we're lying. Well, why the fuck would I work with somebody if I thought those things are true, which I do? But instead of justifying it or helping me make sense, you guys fucking initiate a young hearing. How does that make sense?
They're all shady.
And it's because of that agreement. Because if it's not that agreement, why is everybody retarded?
Because you're coming off again. Like, I can't even have a conversation with you because you go off on these tangents.
They're all relevant to what's been happening.
I know, but look, when we ended the conversation, you said you were going to go get something.
And then I thought about it, and then I emailed you and told you my concerns. I told you why I didn't come back. A day later.
But that was like
that was a day later. It was a day later. Like, fuck all the bullshit. That was less than 24 hours later. So you guys have had me waiting for fucking 2 years, and still I have not had a motion for discovery put in on the defense's behalf. Yeah, I don't come back in 12 hours with some evidence that could hurt my defense because I don't trust you guys, and I'm in the wrong.
I'm an
I know, but you helped and you were part of it and you guys investigated me and you found my videos on YouTube, but you can't investigate my claims. What the fuck is up with that?
I never looked for anything on YouTube.
Then who found it? I know you know what I'm talking about.
Investigate our defense. Nobody.
Like, I know you know what I'm talking about. You guys lied to me in our meeting, and I called you on it, and you admitted it. But then you tried to justify it that it wasn't a lie.
We were looking all together in the conference room.
And you guys lied to me.
No, I never lied to you.
How did you not when we were talking about the witness location and the victim's location? How is that not a lie? I even emailed you the next day and you admitted that you guys lied to me. So how did you not lie to me?
What victim's location?
Go through our emails. It's all in there. Like I don't want to keep bringing up irrelevant tangent bullshit, but I promise it's all in there and it's all relevant. So can I talk to a boss then? Like, I know this isn't your problem. It doesn't matter. It's in our emails. Is there a boss that I can talk to that is involved in this shit then? Because I'm not really trying to drag you into this. You don't really make decisions. You were just there. You're a witness, if nothing else. But if you don't make decisions, who's the one that's fucking my life over it? So can I talk to them, please?
The head of our office isn't here.
Okay, who's their underboss? Who else is there? Like
Kate Hickman is the head of our office.
Okay, where's Gianna?
I don't know. Gianna's, well.
Where's Sydney?
I don't think she's in her. I don't know. I'm not.
I know. Like, I'm sorry I'm attacking you. I'm sorry if I'm attacking you. I really do apologize. I'm just so fucking frustrated with all of this. Like, I wish I would have just gone to prison and done the time because I would still be ignorant. I would still be afraid of cops. I would still be afraid of the DA. And I would still be this county's little bitch. But I'm not. I've learned a couple things. I don't care if anybody gives me credit because if I was wrong, one of these competent attorneys should have been able to explain why by now. And that's how I know I'm not wrong. But then the more I learn about federal law that you claim to know about, you should know about the Constitution and how it applies to this situation.
But this is federal law.
Federal trumps state. Why don't you get that? Federal trumps all state.
Because you're not in federal court.
We're about to be. Why don't you get that? Like
you're not about to be.
Okay.
So is that?
Here. I can't.
Being a mom and asking and finally having to get pissed to get a reaction.
His office.
Hi, is Mr. Hicks available?
This is 2 days later.
I'm not sure. Do you have a case with our office?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a case number?
Yes, but I'd prefer to just talk to him because every time I get to run around, like any DA, really. Like, any DA would be helpful because I'm a citizen and have that right, I think. If not, I need to know why I don't.
Well, I definitely understand what you're saying, but I have to have case information before I can just transfer you somewhere.
That's illegal.
Okay, it's fuck, let me find it.
Not at face
I have a
value
name.
for what they're doing. My name is Bill.
Okay, well, we can use your name.
The name on the case is Richard Joyce. I'm a victim in it.
And then they go on to leave me on hold for like
And then you spell the last name as a J-O-Y.
15 minutes until I was over and hung up. That was on 9/11. On November 27th is another one.
Hi, could you forward me to someone that could answer a couple questions about office procedure and policy?
In the whole office itself or about a particular office?
Just really about how they prosecute cases and just standard understanding of law and procedure, mostly.
I'm not sure if that would be our investigation team. It might be.
Probably.
I can transfer you over there.
Someone that's an attorney. Someone that should.
He passed me on to investigators.
District Attorney's Office, how may I assist you?
Hi, can I please speak to Mr. Hicks?
What is this regarding?
Transparency and accountability.
Okay, I don't know why my volume gets all quiet. Hold on. Do it on this. Okay, so this was on December 9th, the day that Barry filed the nunc-pro-tunc. I was trying to get a hold of Galen, my lawyer. Oh, maybe not. I'm glad. Whatever. I'm a liar. Anyways, here's a call for